Hello everyone!
Hello.
Today we are having a continuation of a video that we made a few weeks ago. We are having more
Spirographs.
Spirograph.
So this here we already had a look at. It's exactly the same one. We're not going to go through this again because we've already had a good look at it.
We can link you to the video somewhere in the description.
Yes, so we got curious and decided to go onto Temu and see what offerings they had.
Because Temu, while sometimes questionable, also in quality as well as in meaning of some articles they have interesting toys sometimes, if you know what you're getting yourself into. So the first thing indeed is pretty interesting because we have artist drawing game, discover fun art.
Yes.
Yes, which is basically just like a fancy word for one of these Spirograph tools.
Yeah, the box, as you can see, got obliterated in the
It's
post.
a bit beat up.
Let's see, the art.
The art and science of,
We'll never know. Art design stands for use your imagination to draw all kinds of interesting patterns.
exclamation mark.
Yes, very important. 8+ years. So,
So we do have some paper. What is this? Art designer freestyle. What does it say? Fit game?
art game?
Art game? I don't know. I can't. I mean, my eyes are not the best, but that font is very hard to read. All you need to make endless amazing designs. We shall see that. And okay. Oh, I can't really comprehend what's going on here. Oh, here's some English. Looks interesting though. I would just suggest we just forego this and look at the other stuff. And this is just some very wavy
Cheap paper.
cheap printer paper, not even. Okay, let's get away with this too. So let's get to the actual thing, which looks interesting. This looks more like some kind of kids training model. Oh,
That's chunky.
that is really chunky.
Let me just put paper underneath it so you can put it on top. So look how chunky that is.
I mean, this doesn't feel like your typical Spirograph circle. This is, I mean, the plastic is expectedly cheap, but it feels, it has a very nice haptical feeling to it.
Oh wow, look at the gears on that thing.
Oh, it's really,
It's chunky.
also it fits very nicely together. The small teeth that these other ones have are very prone to slip out if you do not really pay 100% attention. But these, yeah, they actually fit very nicely together. It actually feels very satisfying, to be honest. So we have one of those, and that's another oval, and another circle. It's like a cross shape. So far, nothing I haven't really also seen anywhere else. But now comes the interesting part. This, which is basically a do-it-yourself, track wheel thingy. A circle, you go over there with your friends, and these are track parts.
So, oh, I see. So you build it and it looks like you will actually get a lip on top. Yeah. You will get a lip on top.
That's interesting.
Okay.
So what can we do with this?
I don't know. Well, bought some fine liners off Temu as well, which we can have a look at. There we
Just
go.
taking this out of the way for now. So, as I say, let's just start basic with a wheel and a circle. So I'm gonna pick one of these now. I'm not even sure what color. Ah, it's purple. And let's see what we can do. I'm not bothered putting this down with something because it's just more hassle than it's really worth it, because it's very chunky. I mean, you can hold it also down nicely. Let's see. Okay, that's an oval. It's another oval. Okay. Another thing I also complained about with other cheap ones that we already had in one of our videos is that they are not numbered. I mean, sometimes these numbers actually help you picking it out. I mean, you do not have that many here. But sometimes you just want to know what you're dealing with without having to look at it like extensively. It works actually really nice. It doesn't do the whole thing where it sometimes slip out of the circle and then you just like have like a broken up line or anything. It's really nice. Also, these fine liners feel really nice and satisfying to work with.
Oh, that's good. I just decided to get them on a whim since we actually had good luck with the other Temu ones that we got.
So far they are quite fun. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's take this oval. I want to take a different color so it doesn't get boring. Let's see, let's take this one. I think this is orange. Let's try this oval shape. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh, that looks nice.
That's really cool that you can make these shapes with it. I mean, there are also like Spirograph wheels which you can do it with in the actual set, I believe. I haven't found them yet. But just from the get-go, these are really nice and easy to work with. This is something I would also like, I would give to a smaller child, because I'd be very confident that they are able to use this. Well, I'm not too sure if they will be having a too great time with the actual like more sophisticated Spirograph toys. This is actually really satisfying. So let's come to this interesting stuff. So I guess you just put them together as you wanted. I mean, you could put them probably in a circle.
Probably. And then you get like a really big one.
And you get a really big one, but let's try to be like a little original. I'm just gonna make like this weird S shape to see what we end up with. So maybe this one goes here. And maybe we can put this one on here. I still have parts left. I mean, this is huge.
Imagine we actually bought another set and then we have like this really huge one.
Now you're giving me ideas. Well, so we end up with something like this. I'm just gonna...
Should we maybe put it with a lip on top, or do you think you'll be okay?
I'm not sure how they actually... I think we should actually turn it around. You're right. Okay. So, let's see what we have. I'm just gonna pick a different color, because why not? We have all so many colors now. Now I just need to hold this down a bit. This will probably be a bit awkward, but whatever. And you get this. And now it slipped out of here because I didn't hold this part down properly. It's a bit awkward. But generally it works well. So you can make these wavy shapes this way. because I mean you can obviously do these kind of things also with like a wheel if you do not go like all the way around, just like basically stop at half and then you just go with a different hole over it from the get-go. It's very interesting. What did we pay for it?
I can't remember, but I'll put the price up over here.
It can't have been very much because we normally go for the cheaper Temu stuff because I do not really see the point in like shelling out a lot of money on something that you do not even know if it is good quality or will hold. But I actually like this. It's a very interesting concept.
Yes, I like it too because, I mean, now I'm like curious if we should get another set and, you know, make like this mega thing.
Yeah, if you like to see this, maybe leave us a comment. Why not?
And then maybe we'll go and have a look and see if it would be fun to make like this huge track.
A giant circle.
A huge giant circle. But yeah, the shapes, you will get like similar spirograph things. Obviously, it's just going to be a bit like more chunky, I guess.
It is really chunky. I mean, it's cheap plastic, but again, it feels kind of very satisfying to handle these.
Yeah, they don't feel bad at all.
Again, I would not hesitate to give this also like to a smaller child, which I'm not sure if a very expensive Spirograph set will survive the contact. But this, I mean, if this breaks, I don't think it will break, but if this should break, you only lost like a few bucks. And still, I think they can like handle it very well without actually like needing to be like too complicated or anything.
I think so too. So I have another one over here, if we could just clear this.
Okay, just take this aside. In this case, the possibility of mixing things up is rather low because this is very much a thing of its own.
Yeah.
So we get like a different piece of paper.
I'm just going to
just turn it around.
Alright, so this one is very interesting. The original packaging it came in was literally just a plastic that had to be broken, so we just put it into a little plastic bag. This one is very unique. Have a look at these gears.
I have seen stuff like this on other Instagram channels when people put up videos of their stuff, but I was never sure where they actually get it from.
So this one actually has a lip on top, which is cool.
Which is a nice design, yeah. Okay. Also, you notice that they do not have the typical gear stuff. They have like little, yeah, what would you call this, waves?
Yeah, I'd say it would be a wavy shape. So you need to put this down and this on top because you cannot put it in there because of the lip. So they all fit very snugly, and I haven't had a chance to do any Spirograph yet, so I'm just going to do one quick. Let's hope this one actually works. So you basically have to keep drawing around the shape, and the gear will slowly move as you are going. I don't know how well you can see this, I'm sorry.
It's always very hard to film these things because, you know, the hand is in the way and you have to do it in a certain way because otherwise the gear will slip up or anything.
Just like it slipped up here now.
Just like it slipped up now. Well, in this case the gear didn't slip up, but the actual shape did slip.
Yeah, and I'm sitting very awkwardly, so I didn't have enough pressure. But you can see more or less what was forming here.
I mean, in this case, you can choose to either pin it down with like the old tack method, or you can also take Blue Tack, Patafix, whatever is the name of the brand of the stuff, you know, this, what you call it, this chewing gum light blue stuff.
Yeah, the Press Stick, Blue Tack. So, since I'm able to film you on the side here, could you do one of these and then I can film so people can see what's going on?
I certainly can. So I'm just gonna take this orange one and I'm gonna go for this little shape here. So I'm gonna go around this now. And you can maybe see what's going on already.
It's actually good you're using the yellow one as well because you can actually see through the yellow one.
Yeah, the blue one is a bit hard to see.
Yeah, I was dumb to take the blue one and a blue pen.
No, it wasn't dumb. I mean, we do have so many nice colors now that there are fine liners.
But yeah, you can see what's going on here. It's actually really fun to use these.
So, and you end up with something like this. You can see here the typical imperfections that you get when the gear is slipping.
Yes.
You get this with the expensive stuff also. I mean, it's just, I think in this case it's just like you must embrace the imperfection a little bit.
I think so too. Yeah, could you do it another one?
Yeah, I want a different color though. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, let's take green.
Alright.
And what shape should we do?
Go with a triangle.
A triangle, alright. Let's see if we can do this. Very concentrated.
Very concentrated.
It's a bit awkward sometimes because it feels like it's losing contact while it's not. And then other times you think it's not losing contact and you can see later on that it slipped, but I think it's working well.
I actually really like these. I think these are possibly my favorite ones to use just because, I don't know, I find the concept really interesting.
Ta-da!
And look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fun to use. I like the design of this, that it has this lip so that this gear wheel doesn't slip out. And yeah, I like.
I like too. So, I mean, yeah, we could have a look at other shapes and stuff, but to keep things moving along, this is not all.
Wait, it isn't?
No, this is not all. I kept something from you.
Oh, okay. I'm genuinely surprised now, but alright.
So, I kept one hidden from you. Unfortunately, it got a little bit bent in the post, so you're going to have to hold it down a little bit harder.
As usually, wait, I'm just going to clear the stage for whatever you're having. I genuinely have no idea. I haven't seen whatever is coming now.
So this one is called the Magical Flower Measuring Set.
The magical flower, but we do not have any flowers to measure. That looks interesting. Okay, can I open this?
Yes, of course. I gave it to you to open. You also need to try it.
Alright. Looks interesting. I mean, this looks like one of the typical Spirograph gears, but not in wheel shape.
Yeah, it's not in a wheel shape. There, you got a square one and like a triangle one.
Okay, a square one.
And look at the shapes that you got.
Oh, there's a heart and a star and a little oval bread roll shape thing. That's so interesting. Alright. So.
Yeah, it got a bit bent in post, unfortunately.
Well, let's just embrace, as just said, embrace the imperfection. Let's see what the heart does us. Okay, and you see they already made a mistake. Let's try this again. It's not necessarily the easiest to handle. Hello? What's going on here?
It's not moving. Why?
This is not moving. I think I wedged it in. What is going on here? Have I done this the other way around? Maybe. This painting. Okay. I also should point out, I'm not sure how well you can see this here. It has like painting designer printed on it.
Mm-hmm.
There is, what I criticized with the other stuff, there is a number here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it, alright. Okay. Let's maybe keep things simple. I'm just gonna...
Would you like a ballpoint pen so you can apply more pressure?
Sure, why not? Let's just keep things simple for this, because again, you can notice I have never seen this before.
And it also doesn't help that it got bent in the post a bit, so it might make sense to just put a little bit more pressure.
Okay, let's see. Second try. The problem is, because of the bend it has, it's very easy to slip down.
Would you like some of the putty from the set? Alright.
So, we're back. We changed the paper. I put some of this text up underneath it to help it like a little bit. The problem is really it got bent in the post. It's quite hot here at the moment. So my thought is that it probably lay under something heavy in the package in the van. And yeah, things got a little heated probably. We shall see if we can get the quirks out of it later, but just for demonstration purposes, I just try to make something out of it. Okay, second try, here goes nothing. Here goes indeed nothing.
Turn the gear the other way, yeah.
This is a thing, you also have this with the actual Spirograph. Yeah, now it's working. This is weird.
It is weird.
It is weird. I can see the idea. Let's just take this off. Let's put this down on the side. Maybe take a different thing. And let's try this box shape. Sorry if I'm not my usual checky self, but this actually takes a lot of my concentration. Because I don't want to make it look bad, but it's actually really awkward to handle a bit. And I'm not sure if this is because of the heat-induced bending, which, you know, now you can see it is slipped underneath here.
Yeah, and that is because of the bend.
Alright. What can we say about this? Maybe we try this one instead. Let's see if I can make this work without actually sticking it down. I can see the idea.
Looks like a bicycle seat from above.
Yeah. You can get these very uneven shapes with this. It's interesting. It's very hard for me to say anything further on this with the shape this is in, because I think the bend actually prevents this from working as good as it probably could be.
It's a possibility.
So I think we should first, before we make a verdict out of it, I mean, we can always shoot like a little video later on about this. We should first try to get this bend out, maybe like put it in a slightly hotter place and put like some heavy books on it.
Yeah, this is not working well. So I say we'll come back to the magical flower measuring set sometime in the future, because the bend, as you can see, it's totally warped.
It's absolutely warped, and this is not the product's fault. This is, I mean, we waited for this how long?
It was 4 days late.
It was 4 days late. God knows where it has been in the meantime. This does not even have to necessarily happen today. It can be that it was like overnight in a car somewhere.
Yeah.
Parked, that was already hot, like from the driving around. So I'm not blaming the actual toy for this.
No.
We shall see that we can get this kink out, and we shall make like a different dedicated little video out of it. If you're interested in it, then take a look out for that. But yeah, I mean, the other stuff that we had, everything falls to the floor now. We like this one a lot. If you see something like that and you're interested, you can get these for, I don't know, like maybe...
I'll put the prices up here.
We put the prices up there, that I think we did not pay more than €4 for it.
Oh, absolutely not.
You can get these, especially on a place like Temu, for a very cheap price if you take a little bit of a look. And yeah, if you're interested in this kind of art, it's absolutely worth a look.
Yes, it's actually very fun to do. It can be a little bit stressful sometimes, especially
if it's not optimal, like here.
Yeah, because these are totally warped, which I was hoping would be a better way to end the video, but unfortunately it didn't work that way because of the warping.
Well, I don't know about you. I always like seeing things going not the right way, especially when people are very confident about it. And today that was our case.
Absolutely. It's always nice to have a few imperfections, as annoying as they may be, just to show that not everything will go according to plan.
But I'm not giving up on these. We try
No.
to fix them a little bit. If we can't, then I'm actually very inclined to take a look for another piece of this. Maybe wait like a few weeks until it's colder and then like make another ordering attempt.
Yeah.
Because this is a very interesting concept to me.
It is an interesting concept.
I always liked it when these spirograph patterns do not necessarily go round and round like a flower, but are more like
more abstract.
Abstract flowing over the paper, like old computer graphics that you may have seen if you are interested in this kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I am a little bit disappointed that it got so warped now. I think we need to try and fix these.
I can't even say that this is cheap plastic. I would say the plastic is on par with the official Spirograph stuff.
I think it is.
It feels, to me, it feels exactly the same.
So that's what you get from the star shape on the square. Well, in one of the holes anyway.
So, I mean, it looks interesting. I would just like to give them like a good chance. And at the moment that's not possible because...
Okay, so conclusion. So far these are my favorite just because of the interesting things you can do with them.
Yeah, I like those because of the pure chunkiness and well, they're very easy and fun to handle.
Yes.
And, well, that we shall look into it, what we can do with it. Maybe we can come up with something original.
Yes.
And those, we shall see. We shall shoot something else once we get them fixed, and then we shall inform you of our findings.
Yes.
But until that point, I thank you very much for watching. We shall wish you a very nice day. Again, leave us a comment, a like, maybe a subscribe if you like, and have a nice day. Bye.
Goodbye.